Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We are taking a look at the month of December for Sagittarius. So wherever you happen to have Sagittarius in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Sagittarius, hello and welcome. So happy to have you here. Together, we are going to find out what gifts are coming your way this month. And I wanted to say a big happy birthday to all of my Sagittarius tribe that is born in December. I hope you have an amazing birthday, a wonderful month, and that all of your dreams and wishes come true. So please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. It may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling and gripping onto things a bit of a challenge for me at times, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. Whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. The messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in that description box, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my family, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Now, before we get into cards, we are going to get a number message from the spirit board here. As you can see, there is a ring of numbers. That is what Spirit has picked for the month of December. So, all right, Spirit, December 2025 for Sagittarius, a number message. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know this month? And you got a 6 coming in here. Love it. All right. The number 6 is a harmonious number that suggests equilibrium and security. Because it is a duality of the number 3, it is symbolic of tradition, stability, and support. It also represents familial love, marriage, family responsibilities, and happiness based on security. The number 6 can also suggest a period in life where there is a return to familiar surroundings and or typically conventional behavior and attitudes after a time of separation or rebellion. So the prodigal son, daughter coming home, right? Because it is known as mankind's number, it symbolizes struggles or achievements on a material level. The number 6 is also reflective of an individual who is a teacher or someone who acts in the capacity of a mentor or advisor. Its energy is health-giving, yes, conservative, and deliberate. Ooh, okay, interesting there with the number 6. Maybe you are a teacher. I'm also getting anyone that helps someone else, like a psychiatrist, a psychologist, nurse, doctor, first responder. anything like that is also what I'm getting here. But there are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless here. So, all right, let's get some sixth sense connection oracle messages. Man, that's a tongue twister blooper reel for you for this month of December, Sagittarius. Let's see what your higher self wants you to know. We have a number 36 autumn coming in. So if you're in the same hemisphere as me, we start December in the autumn month and then it transitions over into winter. Let's see what else. You have a number 28, confusion, coming in. Ooh, okay. You have a number 31, the bridge. You know, it did say, you know, talk about like being a prodigal son, daughter returning after a rebellion. So maybe love is building a bridge between you and someone else. And you have a number 15, night, coming in. And I find that very interesting. So let's see what we got here. A number 36, autumn. Autumn leaves are falling and everything looks amazing. Bring in the harvest and stock up while everything is still flowing in your favor. The universe has provided you with a beautiful bounty ripe for the picking. Don't walk away from a winning situation because you're bored or just tired of it. Spirit does not want you to lose your momentum. You can consider looking into different options in the winter and put new plans into action in the spring. Give thanks to Spirit for your abundant harvest. Ooh, I love that. Affirmation. I am grateful for my bountiful harvest. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are aventurine, citrine, and labradorite. I am grateful for my bountiful harvest. Yes, show your gratitude, your thanks. All right, we have this number 28, confusion. When you feel confused or find it difficult to concentrate, think about connecting with nature. You can either walk by the ocean or hug a tree. Both will recharge your energy. If your reset does not last long, it may be time to take a look at your mental and physical health. Hormones or stress could be playing a part. So make time for a health checkup. If you are a creative person, you may be able to clear the confusion by channeling some of your energy into a new project. You know, it did say, you know, you're bringing in your harvest, you're thinking of new things, and then in the spring is when you start something new, right? The affirmation, I am in harmony and a perfect expression of the divine. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are lepidolite, moonstone, rainbow fluorite, and smoky quartz. I am in harmony and a perfect expression of the divine. Ooh, yes. We are a divine being having a human experience. All right, we have a number 31, the bridge. Life is not about winning or losing. It's about how we play the game. Keep moving forward without allowing past traumas to get in your way. And sometimes that is way easier said than done. In relationships, it's best to compromise and agree to differ while respecting each other's opinion. And I'm also, because I am hearing, respect each other's boundaries as well. This will help you build bridges and close the gaps that separate you from all that your life can be. It's natural to feel apprehensive crossing or building bridges. Let love, faith, and hope guide your way. The affirmation, I can see things differently. I am filled with faith, hope, and love. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are carnelian, citrine, rose quartz, and sunstone. I can see things differently. I am filled with faith, hope, and love. And I started hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Sorry for your ears bleeding, but it had to come out. All right, we have a number 15, Knight. A knight's mission is to serve, defend, and protect. Knights may work in the military, legal system, government service, or as an emergency responder. Remember, I kind of touched on that a little bit. They wear a mask to hide their feelings, as they often care too much about the health and well-being of others. This stressful work makes them susceptible to stress-related health issues. Encourage them to take good care of themselves. Your knight in shining armor can be very loving and endearing. This could be a match made in heaven. Ooh la la, I love the sound of that. Affirmation: I am putting myself first so I can help others. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are black obsidian, smoky quartz, lapis lazuli, and red jasper. I am putting myself first so I can help others. Yes, beautiful. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department here for you this month of December, Sagittarius. Now, this can include yourself, family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere that you have love. So if you're like, hey, Gigi, I really love my job. I really love the people I get to work with, the people I get to interact with, or my hobbies. You know, it did say you're a creative soul. Then, you know, that's all included here. You have scissors, disappointment in some affairs. So it may be time to cut something out or cut someone loose, because you do have the Pale saying it is time to get out of a situation. Now remember, this isn't just romantic only. It could be anywhere in your relationships, because we also have this wall for misunderstandings. So someone's walls are up, and it could be preventing or blocking you from completing a bridge. You know, like, sometimes it's not you, you know, it really isn't. And I think someone really needed to hear that. Like, you can only do so much if the other person isn't willing to meet you halfway, right? All right, let's see what's going on in career and finance for you this month of December, Sagittarius. You know, I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like, how nice would it be if you woke up and there's just $1 million in all of your accounts? I'd be like, I manifested that. I sure did. Show me the money. So we're going to take this one that flew out first. It is the basket recognition reward for merit. Look at that basket overflowing with all, you know, your harvest here, you guys. So you worked hard to get these things, and you deserve them. You have the tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. So each day you're making a little more progress, you guys. Slow and steady wins the race. You have the horseshoe for good luck. Yes, I love it. Luck is on your side. And you have the target, a goal-oriented person. And, you know, Sagittarius, you know, you're the archer. So, I mean, you're hitting them targets. I feel like you're like, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy right there. All right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of December, Sagittarius. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, why don't you pump your brakes and use some Vaseline? And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can, don't mean I want to, you know, like I'd like to coast on easy street, you know, every now and again. All right, you have the owl. Good advice from a wise person. And you know, this could even be your higher self. Like, let me shoot you a message real quick. You have the hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And I know somewhere it said, you know, check in with your physical, mental health, get a health checkup. So I feel like this vacation is vital and necessary. You have the parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. So be careful who you tell things to, you know. I mean, you can always test people. Tell them something that's wild, not even true, and see how long it takes to get back to you. And then you know, right, who that parrot is. You also have success coming in here. So you're guaranteed success in all areas of your life. As long as you're working at it, you guys, then you can expect good things. All right, let's get some messages from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for Sagittarius for the month of December. Let's see what Mama Moon wants Sagittarius to know here. Ooh, that is way too many right there. But I think I've got your cards. And, you know, we kind of messed up our nice our nice thing here. This is why we can't have nice things. Just kidding. Okay, so we have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces coming in, and we have surrender to the divine, full moon. Ooh, okay, love it. New moon in Pisces. Let's see. Meditate and contemplate. Attune to the moon. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. Things are being worked out. You know, give your guides and angels permission to act on your behalf. Give them that charge, you know, to work behind the scenes, you know, for your highest and greatest good. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Nirvana. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. So you might have to take the rose-colored glasses off a little bit. All right, surrender to the divine, full moon. Attune to the moon. I am getting the answers I need, and they are arriving right on time. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. Ooh, okay. You know, just because you forgive someone doesn't make them right, doesn't make you wrong. You know, sometimes we're all a little right and a little wrong in a situation. Or, you know, some people just, it's harder to put boundaries up with some people, you know. But we have to learn, something my cousin, who is a wise Sagittarius, always tells me is we teach people how to treat us. And that is something, since she has said it, it made a light bulb come on. I'm like, oh, you know what? Wow. So she is my wise owl when it comes to that. So, all right, let's get a butterfly oracle message here for you for this month of December, Sagittarius. Now, this is a deck I haven't used in a long time, so I don't know where the book to it is. So we're just winging it. Oh, healing from the past, you guys. So I'm hearing the word trauma. And, what's traumatic for one person may not be traumatic for another, but your trauma is your trauma. It's your story to tell. So no matter what anyone else has to say or think about it, it's private, it's personal, but you are healing from the past. I feel like you are doing the work to heal from these things. And maybe it's things you don't even talk about. So, keep going, keep moving forward. Don't let yourself get stuck and stagnant, you guys. You can and will get through things. You're guaranteed success here. You've got good luck on your side. So maybe you need to take a little vacation. All right, let's get some Chakra Love mini deck messages here for you for this month of December, Sagittarius. Let's see what you need to know here. All right. We have solar plexus chakra, topaz, manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. So be confident. You bring a lot of good things to the table, you guys. Believe that you are worthy of these things. Your basket is overflowing because of the works that you have put in. So be more mindful and aware that you're literally manifesting all the time. So it's not just the words we speak, it's the thoughts and the feelings behind the words that we speak. So we have to be more mindful and aware. All right, we have third eye chakra, amethyst, for intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you toward your light, and we all need to be shining our light out into the world. World really needs it more now than ever, it seems like. So shine your light brightly. All right, let's get some crystal wisdom mini deck messages here for you for this month of December, Sagittarius. Let's see what else you need to know here. All right. So we have tiger's eye for courage. You have the knight, so, you're courageous, you're confident, you believe in yourself. All right, so I am courageous, and this energy supports me throughout my life. I mean, you are a fire sign, so I'm also a fire sign. I'm a Leo sun, so I feel like we have that. We can tap into our inner fire very quickly. We also have azurite, expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. So you're getting that clarity. You are getting those answers, you guys. And wow, you have had a lot of crystals come up. So maybe that's part of the gift you will be giving or receiving this month of December. All right, let's get your bonus. It is coming from the universe has your back. So, all right, universe, what is it that you want Sagittarius to know for the month of December? We have, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Ooh, I love that. You already had your light come up. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So if you see the world as a beautiful, wonderful, amazing, loving place, then that is what you manifest. That is what you will see. All right, Sagittarius, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work, and I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. So I'm very grateful and thankful. And like I said, I hope you December born Sagittarius have an amazing birthday. I hope your trip around the sun is all the things you want it to be. All right, Sagittarius, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.